Hey, Victor Wolfe here. I had a dream last night that aliens invaded my backyard several miles into the woods. So here I am trekking through miles of woods out back of Kentucky, and I'm searching for these aliens. While I'm on my way, I grabbed this copy of Stephen King's Dreamcatcher. Now, a lot of people don't like this book, but I like this book. I'll tell you right off that I'll give this an 8 out of 10. This thing starts off with alien newspaper clippings, so right off the bat, you know it's about aliens. So, yeah. And then, what was that? I think I hear an alien back there. So right off the bat, we meet four guys named Henry, Pete, Jonesy, and Beaver. It's no coincidence that they're reminiscent of the characters from It, Stand By Me, and the Tommyknockers. So yeah. So I don't know why you wouldn't like this book. The four friends have psychic abilities. I mean, come on, that's Stephen King we're talking about. And it opens in a rural part of Maine into winter. Go figure. And it's about Jonesy and Beaver. They get together, they find this guy named Rick McCarthy, and he's got something wrong with him, so he invites him back to the cabin, and it turns out he's got some alien weasel thing up inside him, and he doesn't figure it out until he expels it in the bathroom, blood and guts everywhere. So what happens is Beaver ends up dying because of this weasel thing, and then he infiltrates into Jonesy's body, taking him over much like a demonic possession. So now we transfer over to Pete and Henry. Same thing, they encounter a woman with the same things going on. So Pete ends up dying, and then we have Henry and Jonesy left. Another mass part of this book is that it deals with Colonel Abraham Kurtz and his assistant Owen. So they got together a nice military brigade to take out these aliens. And it's so involved. You can see it's 617 pages. It was published on February 20th, 2001, if I didn't say that already. It was right after Stephen King's accident in 1999. He sat down and wrote this out longhand. That's how I write novels. So I can definitely understand the pain, if not physical but mental, of writing out his long novels. So they get a big old manhunt going. Jonesy and Mr. Gray, which is the alien that's infiltrating Jonesy, they're off to find the Quabbin Reservoir in Boston, because he plans to infiltrate the water supply to go to all the residents of Boston, therefore all of Massachusetts, and therefore all of the United States. So Henry and Owen team together, and they're trying to track down Jonesy and Mr. Gray. But meanwhile, Kurtz and some of his flunkies are tracking down Henry and Owen. So we got a three-way race going on. At times, that race seemed a little bit boring to me, but overall, it's Stephen King. Even his not-so-good stuff is pretty good. So because of that slow race scene toward the end, I give the book not a 9, but an 8. I think that's fairly good for Dreamcatcher. Most people give this a 1 to 4. I mean, I still don't know why. I think it's great. I can't wait to read it in 10 years when I reread all of King's work again. So yeah, that's Dreamcatcher. So I think I'm going to look for these aliens, and yeah, I don't know why my stomach hurts so bad. So yeah, Victor Wolfe out.